for today's cup of coffee. It has been one hell of a day. I'm recording this on the 22nd, of course. It's the 11s and 22s. If you know what they mean, oh God, please tell me. I think it's just one of those that God's reminds, I'm with you. Even when the shit hits the fan, I'm with you. Was going to take youngest kid to an appointment this morning and got him in the car. We were running a little bit late, and then he's like, I'm hurting. And it's like, oh, okay. So the kidney stone episode, the episode continues. So he ends up in the ER, comes to find out that he doesn't have just one, he has multiple kidney stones. They're small, but in both kidneys. So God love him. Then he had to go try to do another appointment. All these different things. We started out at about 8:30 this morning and ended up home at 4:15. I think was when I finally got to sit down. So yes, I'm a little bit fatigued. But during our wonderful epic day, the lady who took him down for imaging, she was a really cool human being. And she was talking about that she and a relative of hers, who the relative very rarely goes anywhere, but agreed to go to the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference, July the 22nd. See, I can't make this shit up. And that's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And I thought, how cool is that? Now, I'm not, the Bigfoot is not, I'd be afraid of the Bigfoot. I do not want to go out and smoke one morning and have Bigfoot sitting there in my chair. But for those who do enjoy the Sasquatch and stuff, this would be a great event and very reasonably priced. Now, the VIP packages are currently sold out. General admission seats, $25. That's not bad. And it says silver seating, I don't even know what that is 30. Gold is 40. And then platinum is 50. That's not bad. And it starts at 9 a.m. and goes through 6 p.m. They have all kinds of cool things. The speakers are going to be, and like I said, forgive me because I'm not familiar with a lot of these folks. But those of you who are into the Sasquatch, there's Cliff Barackman, I think is how you pronounce that, and he's from Finding Bigfoot, and that is the North American Bigfoot Center. He's going to be there. Renee Holland, she's also going to be there. Matt Moneymaker, damn, what a good last name to have. He's also going to be there. He's the president of Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization. And going to have Tony Merkel. And he is a, researcher. And he's also a host, director, and producer of The Confessionals. And also Lori Wade. And she's an investigator and just Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization. So really cool things that you could go and hear these people. And what I think is hilarious, they have a Bobo contest. And James Bobo Fay was someone that had a show, if I can go back, like I said, this is not my genre, that I've heard him speak with David Paulides. And youngest kid was showing him who this gentleman is, and he had, because I did not watch the show that he was on, I was trying to find what the name of it is whatever, Finding Bigfoot. That was obviously like a TV show or something. And Conan O'Brien had Bobo on his show because Bobo looked unconventional, and it's interesting how people from urban environments will pick someone like Bobo just because of how they look, and they expect them to be ignorant so that they can perpetuate the hillbilly, rube, stupid mountain people myth. Because it's a myth, and it's, it is what it is. And Bobo didn't let him buy with stuff because Conan would ask him some kind of question, and Bobo would come right back at him with the proper answer. He's a very intelligent man. And the interview that he did with David Paulides is really good. And he had lost a tremendous amount of weight over the years. The interview with Paulides was done a couple of years ago. Very good. I'll try, if I can remember, I'll try to put a link on that. But they have, if you want to do an impersonation, if you want to try to impersonate Bobo, either past or present, you can go to the website. I will include the website in the description box. It's hilarious. You had to do that. As far as if you've had a Bigfoot encounter, there's a place where you can sign up to share your story. Now, you had to limit it down to about 15 minutes. And I think they said that they had, let's see, 6 to 10 speakers that they can accommodate. So that could be interesting. And they want people that's legitimate, as far as I know. Not somebody that's doing something totally stupid. The vendors and sponsor booths totally sold out.
Completely.
Yeah. So I don't know how large of a venue that this is taking place at, but for all the vendors' spaces to be sold out, that's rather impressive. And you can get merchandise. You can. And apparently they had different logos for different years. And you can pre-order like your hoodies and stuff like that. And then you can apparently pick it up there. So,
oh, hell yeah.
Let's see if you can do that. Let me click on this link and see what it says here. If I can mail order it or if I have to pick it up there. It's a little, well, anything's pricey anymore. It's $40 to $48. And pre-order for pickup at the event. So you had to be there. I wonder why they wouldn't just ship that out.
It's better than 70.
Well, it is better than 70. Who would wear a $70 hoodie? I certainly wouldn't. But this sounds really cool. And from our area, now it would take us probably about 3 hours to drive from here to Gatlinburg. And because it's from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m., we would have to go down on Friday, spend the night, then, go to the conference and stuff there on Saturday, and then we could drive back home on Sunday so that you're not trying to make it into just a one-day event. Mm-hmm. But the lady that there at the hospital that worked with kids, like I said, she was great. And she is totally, truly into the Bigfoot. That's her, that cryptid is her thing. She like all cryptids, but especially the Bigfoot, right? Mm-hmm. And she said that she does not believe it is Gigantopithecus, that there's something other than that. Descendant. She thinks it's a descendant of the Gigantopithecus. Mm-hmm. But just the fact that she's going to be able to take family member to this event, and just the joy for her to share that joy with us, because we were talking about because we're really like this in real life. We go forth in public and discuss these things, and there are others of us.
How can you not?
So this is a really cool thing if you are in the area. Gatlinburg, we've not been to Gatlinburg since they had the wildfires several years past. So that would be, if we go to this, it's going to be kind of bittersweet, because I know a lot of the area is, of course, it's going to be changed, but to what degree? Right. And in our minds, sometimes we want things to be frozen in time, and that's not how that works. But that's, something fun. And in kid, he wasn't just done for the day on that. On our way home, because Child was hungry, and so he wanted to stop and get him something to eat, had got him some ghost pepper fries, and in a little bit, he's like, My heart feels heavy now. I'm like, in what way does your heart
Oh, chest.
here? It's his chest feel heavy, and automatically,
Tingling all over.
yeah, he's like, my fingertips are tingling, and
My
all this,
face is tingling.
and it's like, oh God, and so you start all the questions to evaluate. Are you having pain that's going up into your jaw area? Is it going down your left arm? Are you having any swelling in your tongue or in your throat or anything like that? Stopped on the side of the road, took his pulse. His pulse was normal. It's like, do I need to go back to the ER? Tell me now. I can still. And he actually did have a mild allergic reaction to the ghost pepper fries. Of course, it would be ghost pepper. We can't make this shit up. So ended up having to stop and put fuel in the vehicle, then run in Food City, get a bottle of liquid Benadryl, call the pharmacist and go, hey, I can't remember exactly how much you're supposed to take of this. Check with your own pharmacist. It was liquid, because the liquid is going to get in your system quicker than the capsules dissolving. And so he told me, and within 10 to 15 minutes, all the symptoms had disappeared. And then kid was falling asleep on the way home. I told you it was a hell of a day. We're really not. I have a tendency to understate instead of overstate. But kid's feeling much better now. The kidney stone thing, that's going to be a matter of herbal blends and pushing fluids for a while. Yeah. Yeah. So until we can get you to urologist and find out I know what it is. It's chronic dehydration. That's what's wrong with all of us in this area. Yeah.
I think it was Coke.
What?
The Coke.
The sodas?
Yeah.
Oh, because you have been. No, that wouldn't have caused that. That's chronic dehydration. Even if you drink sodas, you can have an occasional soda, but if that's all you're consuming, that's not good. Oh, well, you got to have some other things.
So, like, that could cause the kidney stones.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know that they really know. For every one school of thought, I hear another one that contradicts it. Some people say it's too much calcium. I've heard it's too little calcium, and that the body's trying to draw calcium out of the bones, and that's where you get some of that. And then as far as the uric acid, that's where you drink lots and lots of lemonade, and that will help flush that out. So uric acid is also what causes gout. Black cherry juice should also help with that, because historically, black cherry juice is known to help ease and prevent gout. Yeah, it's all chemistry. And that's what I had told our pharmacist. I said it's that it's that damn benzene ring. If I could have gotten that down in when I was in college, that I could have gone much further. I understand how it works, but I just can't as far as on paper, no. I hope that your day was much better. Think about going to the Bigfoot conference. If it's not this one, there's different places that have the Bigfoot conferences. And I will tell you that David Paulides and Bobo were talking about how that the Bigfoot people a lot of times were angry. And I'm like, I don't know that I want to go.
It's a dysfunctional family.
And that's what Bobo described it as, a dysfunctional family. And I think a lot of that comes from people making fun of them. People like Conan O'Brien and stuff. I mean, what the hell would he know? He's in a concrete jungle. What would he know of living in a rural area, a wooded area?
People were living underground there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they had to worry about the alligators in the sewers. And the sewer rats, ew. I think, sewer rat, Bigfoot. Sewer rat, Bigfoot. It'd be a hard-pressed choice.
I will take Bigfoot over the sewer rat.
But if somebody has had an experience, and Bobo had a personal encounter, I think it had more than one, of seeing Sasquatch. So I think that's one of the reasons a lot of these people, when you sit there and make fun of somebody because of their experience, first of all, that's an asshole thing to do. Sit and listen to them. You know, why do they believe what they believe? What did they see? It wasn't a fucking owl. It's the owls. Listen to people. Don't judge them. You don't know where they've been. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they've seen. Which is why even when people have experiences with substances and see things and experience different realities, it fascinates me. Not encouraging, not deterring, just stating. I feel like I have to put a fucking disclaimer on everything I say these days. Not just for the videos, but in life. And it's cumbersome and it's wearying. That's why chronic fatigue. It's just trying to navigate through the world today. It is. I think everybody's world weary. Kid over there finally able to eat something. You got any final last words?
Big feet.
Big feet. If you've had experiences with
Big feet, Gigi.
Big feet, Gigi. God help. That'll go down in history. We'll have to put that in our description box or in the channel description. Big feet, Gigi. That'll go right in there with the paradangnos.
Big feet, Gigi.
God love you, Itchy. That has just, in case you haven't noticed, that is a term that has become very endeared to us because it perfectly describes the channel, the paradangnos. If you've had experiences with paranormal, supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you're aware of other paranormal conferences in your area and you would like to share those, you can put those in the comment section or you can send us an email. All that good stuff. Did I give the email address already or not? I don't know. Either cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. There you go. And like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Know that you're loved. That's the main thing. And that's the reason anybody that shares experiences with us, we do not make fun of you.
We've had weird experiences.
We have had unusual experiences, highly unusual experiences over the years. And we know what it's like to be made fun of and to be disbelieved and, not taken seriously. Especially if you've had like an encounter with a demonic entity. That's some scary shit. And people, you can go, I have gone to religious places and explained to them, and they tried, that one God help, that one preacher, he started with the one experience I had, just the one, because I've had many. And he started trying to sort of like diagnose. I said, look, don't try to psychobabble me. I said, I've got a degree in it and I don't know it better than you. This ain't it. Because it just started. Yes. Because when I get triggered like that, it will just roll out of me and I can't control it.
Yeah.
So, know that you're loved. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut. Barring unforeseen.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Yeah.